So hello student, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll solve one question. Okay, I will show you one question. I think this question will help you to solve means accounting for partnership questions. Like first example, here you have to prepare. Okay, you have to prepare journal entries relating to appropriation of profits. After that, profit and loss account you have to prepare, and partners capital account. These things you have to done in this question. First of all, let us start with the practical questions. That is fluctuating capital. If the partnership form starts with the fluctuating capital of the partner, that is called fluctuating capital. Okay, here Shiv and Hari enter into partnership 1st April 117. ओके, ये एंटर हुआ है. अब उसमें कंट्रीब्यूट किया है दोनों ने, जो कि 5 लाख शिव ने एंड हरी ने, जो कि 2 लाख रेस्पेक्टिवली. ओके, एंड हरी हैज़ ऑल्सो इंट्रोड्यूस 1 लाख एज एडिशनल कैपिटल. हरी ने और ज़्यादा कैपिटल लगाया है बिजनेस फॉर्म में. ओके, एडिशनल कैपिटल इसको बोलता है, जो कि फ्रेश कैपिटल बोलता है. ऑन 1st जुलाई. ओके, ही हैज़ इंट्रोड्यूस ऑन 1st जुलाई 2017. ओके, एंड आफ्टर दैट दे एग्री टू शेयर प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस इन द रेशियो. जो भी प्रॉफिट लॉस होगा वो लोग शेयर करेगा इन द रेशियो 3:2. ओके, दिस इज द फॉलोइंग इन्फॉर्मेशन इज प्रोवाइडेड. ओके, हियर सम इन्फॉर्मेशन इज प्रोवाइडेड रिगार्डिंग द पार्टनरशिप. यू कैन रीड आउट. ओके, आफ्टर दैट फर्स्ट इन्फॉर्मेशन इज शिव एंड हरी बोथ दी पार्टनर्स ईच आर अलाउड ए सैलरी. दोनों पार्टनर है तो फॉर्म क्या करेगा, ये लोग को सैलरी अलाउ करेगा, जो कि 5,000 पर क्वार्टर. ओके, क्वार्टरली इसको क्या मिलेगा, 5,000 मिलेगा दोनों पार्टनर को. ओके, आफ्टर दैट इंटरेस्ट इज टू बी अलाउड ऑन कैपिटल. दोनों को इंटरेस्ट मिलेगा, ठीक है, जो कि इंटरेस्ट मिलेगा 8% पर एनम. दोनों का इंटरेस्ट मिलेगा कैपिटल में 8% पर एनम. ओके, एंड चार्ज ऑन ड्राइंग्स. हियर इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्राइंग्स इट इज ए चार्ज. ओके, तो एट द रेट 10% पर एनम. आफ्टर डेट ड्राइंग्स ऑफ शिवा एंड हरी, यहाँ में दिया है क्वेश्चन में ड्राइंग्स ऑफ हरी एंड ड्राइंग्स मीन्स फॉर्म से पार्टनर्स ने पैसा निकाल दिया, तो इसको बोलते हैं हम लोग ड्राइंग्स. ठीक है, शिवा एंड हरी ने निकाला है, जो कि साल में. ओके, ड्यूरिंग द ईयर, साल के बीच में निकाला है एक बार. ठीक है, एंड हियर डेट इज नॉट मेंशन. फर्स्ट थिंग यू हैव टू नोट डाउन 12,000 और 10,000. ओके, 12,000 एंड 10,000 रेस्पेक्टिवली. एंड प्रॉफिट एज ऑन 31st March 2018, that is before the above mentioned adjustment, means before adjusting these things the profit of the firm is 1,96,000. This is all about the profits of the firm. Okay, and you have to prepare journal entries, profit and loss appropriation account, partners capital account. So let's proceed with the solution. Okay, I will just explain here in this video. Today I have came live. Okay, I hope those who are not here, they will know later on. So first of all we have to we have to pass the journal. Okay, so I will show you this journal entry. First journal entry, that is at the end of the year you have to write down 31. Okay, that is March 31. This profits, okay, that is the profits, net profits. We have to pass the journal entry, we have to transfer. Okay, that is entry will be profit and loss account debited, that is 1,96,000. This profits, first we have to write down the journal. After that this profits is transferred to where, in the profit and loss appropriation account. That is why this account is credited, because in the credit side of appropriation account we write profits. That is why we write profit and loss appropriation in the credit side. This is all about 1,96,000. That is why narration is written, narration, the transfer of profits to profit and loss appropriation account. After that we proceed with the salary. Okay, partner, both the partner will get salary 5,000 पर क्वार्टर बोला है कि नहीं. पर क्वार्टर बोला तो साल में 4 क्वार्टर होता है, तो शिवा एंड हरी सैलरी मिलेगा 5,000 करके. तो एक क्वार्टर, साल में 4 क्वार्टर होता है, तो 5 4 20 मीन्स बोथ द पार्टनर विल गेट सैलरी 20 इन ए ईयर. तो द एंट्री विल बी, पार्टनर को सैलरी मिल रहा है तो पार्टनर्स सैलरी अकाउंट डेबिटेड टू who are getting here both the partner. 2 पार्टनर है, जो कि शिवा को मिलेगा, उसका कैपिटल अकाउंट में मिलेगा, हरी को मिलेगा, जो कि कितना मिलेगा. हियर वी कैन राइट डाउन डायरेक्टली 5,000. ओके, इंटू 4 मीन्स इन ए ईयर देर आर 4 क्वार्टर्स, तो 5,000 इंटू 4 दैट इज 20,000. बोथ आर 20,000 बिकॉज दोनों का 5,000 बोला है. यस और नो, इन द क्वेश्चन इज मेंशन 5,000. ओके, तो दैट इज वाई 2020. The total up you write down here in partner's salary account. This is all about salary. And the next entry we will see this one. This salary will be transferred in profit and loss appropriation account. So entry will be profit and loss appropriation account debited to partner's salary. This amount we have to write down in the profit and loss appropriation account because it is a expenses for the firm. That is why we have written in the debit side of profit and loss account. That is 40,000. Total is 40. Is it okay? And after that, interest on capital. Okay, partners will get interest. That is why interest on capital account debited 62,000. That is total. Both will get Siva and Hari because both the partners have introduced capital. Yes or no? They have invested their capital in the firm. That the firm will give interest. At the rate how much? You can see the rate. Okay, here it is mentioned 8% per annum. Both the partners invested 5 lakhs and 2 lakhs. After that, Hari has also introduced further capital. That is additional capital 1 lakhs. Yes or no? So for that purpose, this interest they will get. Means firm have to pay 8%. So let's see how much amount will get. You can see here. It is given calculation of interest on capital. It is a working note. Here शिवा का कैपिटल 5 लाख था, 8% सालाना मिलेगा 1 साल. इसका कितना होगा? 8 5 का 40. डायरेक्टली वी कैन कैलकुलेट 40,000. एंड हरी 2 lakhs 8% मिलेगा 1 साल में जो कि 16,000 16,000. एंड जिसने हरे ने एडिशनल कैपिटल लगाया था जो कि 1 लाख 8% मिलेगा. एंड फॉर 9 months. क्यों 9 months? बिकॉज इन द क्वेश्चन इट इज़ मैंशन दैट हरी ने पैसा लगाया था 1 लाख. कब लगाया? डेट इज वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट वाइल कैलकुलेटिंग इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल ऑफ द पार्टनर्स. तो 1 जुलाई होने से जुलाई से लेके मार्च तक हाउ मेनी मंथ्स? 9 months. So that is why it is written 9 months. That is 6,000. It is okay. And if we total up this interest, that is one is 40,000. After that हरी का कितना है? दोनों मिला के 22. 40 and 22. So that is why we have to write down in the journal entry interest on capital Siva and Hari. So 40 and 22. If we total up these things, we will get this. So this is all about interest, and this interest we have to write down in the profit and loss appropriation account because firms have to pay interest. So profit and loss appropriation account debited is the transfer entry. Okay, and to interest on capital. Okay, in the appropriation account we write this interest on capital in the debit side because it is a firm expenses. Firm have to pay interest on capital. That is why profit and loss appropriation account debited to interest on capital is the transfer entry. Okay, in the appropriation. Full amount. Okay, next here interest on drawings. Next entry will be for interest on drawings. Drawings that is mentioned here in the question. Drawings of Siva, yes or no? 12,000 and 10,000 respectively, but the rate is 10% per annum. When there is nothing mentioned about the date of drawings, minimum time period, that is the month we have to take, that is 6 months. Okay, you just note down. I will show you. Okay, here for calculation. Okay, note drawings calculation. Here it is given in this question. Okay, you can see the date of drawings are not given. I have already said that date is not mentioned in the question exactly. Therefore, interest on drawing has been calculated for 6 months for a time period of 6 months. Minimum 6 months we have to take. Is it okay? Minimum 6 months whenever the date is not mentioned in the question. So we will calculate interest of Siva drawings. 12,000 are drawings. 10% is given in the question. Okay, and this 6/12 has came because of this information. That is, if the date is not mentioned, minimum time period we have to take, that is 6/12 means साल में 6 महीना हम लोग को पकड़ना है. If you calculate this, we will get 600 as interest on drawings, Siva's drawings. Next, interest on Hari's drawing. Hari का drawing कितना हुआ? 10,000 विड्रॉ किया, 10% rate, and this also same 6/12 means there is a time period. Okay, that is the 6 month. So if you calculate, we will get 500. This is all about interest on drawing. Okay, 600 and 500. So that things we have to write down in the journal entry. As this is the income of the firm, interest and drawings, it is the income of the firm. That is why we write this, okay, in the appropriation account credit side. So for this entry we will write फर्म का इनकम है तो हम लोग क्या लिखेंगे, पार्टनर का लॉस है तो सीवर्स कैपिटल अकाउंट, ओके, सीवर्स कैपिटल अकाउंट डेबिटेड, हरीश कैपिटल अकाउंट डेबिटेड टू इंटरेस्ट एंड ड्राइंग. The amount will be 600, 500, that same amount, okay, and if total up you will get this, okay. After that, next, this interest and drawings we have to transfer. Again I have said, okay, just now I have said we have to transfer in the PL appropriation account to in the credit side. That is why PL appropriation account is credited, interest and drawings account debited to profit and loss appropriation account, okay. So total amount clear. After that, at last, this entry is for, okay, the profit entry, that is transferred to partners capital account. So after making profit and loss appropriation account we have to write down this entry, okay, at last. So we'll proceed with the profit and loss appropriation account, okay. This is the profit and loss appropriation account. First of all, already I have said the profit of the firm we have to write down in the credit side. That is 1,96,000 is the profit we have written, okay. After that, interest and drawing, that is the firm's profit, that is why we have written in the interest and drawings, that is Shiva and Hari, 6,500 or 600 and 500, that is total 1,100. So this is all about the incomes of the firm. If we total up 1,97,100, and if we go in the debit side, let's see, partners, this is partners salary, okay, partners salary, Shiva and Hari, both are partner, they will get as per we have information, okay, already we have done in the journal, that things we have to put here, okay. So Shiva 20,000, Hari 20,000, as we have already calculated and passed the journal entry. Next, interest on capital, already we have discussed, already we have calculated, Shiva 40, Hari 22. And at last, this one, this we have to calculate. If the income side, this income side is more, firm's income is more, 1,97,100, and if we deduct 1,97,000 from this amount, if we deduct this amount 40 and 62, okay, 1 lakh, that is 2,000, we will get the difference, that is the income, because this side is more, this side is less. So that is the difference we write, and we transfer this as it is the profit of the firm that should be transferred to the partners, because partners are the member of the, means partners are the member of the firm. So that is why this profit will be transferred to Shiva's capital account, Hari's capital account. As in the question it is mentioned, the profits will be distributed, okay, in the ratio 3:2. As per the ratio we distribute, okay. So we'll see how much they will get as per the ratio. That is the difference, 95,100 you write down here, and if we calculate these things in the ratio 3:2, Shiva will get 57,060 and Hari will get 38,040, okay. This is all about how we, okay, distribute or transfer, okay, amount as per the ratio 3:2, clear. And after this, as the question is said, you have to prepare partners capital account. So in the partners capital account, first things you have to write down whatever the capital is there. This is the partners capital account, debit side, credit side, okay. So here this by bank account, that is the capital contributed by the partner in the firm, that is by bank account, or you can write down balance brought down, okay. Here 5 lakh, 2 lakh. Again this Hari has introduced some amount in the firm, that is why by bank. So we can write down directly in the Hari's account that Hari has invested some amount in the firm, so that is by bank, okay, 1 lakh. Hari का था तो Hari का लिख दिया. Is it okay? After that, whatever the expenses we have written in the profit and loss appropriation, whatever the expenses we have written, these expenses, salary and interest on capital, that things we have to transfer in the capital account of partners, because partner will get, so salary, by salary partners 20, by interest on capital, these things will get by partners, interest on capital 40, 22, and profit also that we have transferred, that things we have to write down here. Appropriation का जो भी डेबिट साइड का है उसको इधर लाना है हम लोगों को डायरेक्टली. इट इज़ अ वेरी सिंपल वे टू रिमेंबर, टू अंडरस्टैंड. ओके, आई होप यू आर understanding these questions. Okay, for my students, I came live today, so let's see how much feedback I will get. Okay, student, so hope you like the video. Okay, keep on giving your comments. And in the debit side, you can see in the debit side, फॉर्म्स का इनकम मीन्स टू ड्राइंग्स, जो पार्टनर ने पैसा निकाला था तो ड्राइंग्स किया है, कितना है ड्राइंग्स यहाँ आएगा, बिकॉज इट इज़ ए फ्लक्चुएटिंग कैपिटल अकाउंट. वी हैव टू राइट डाउन द ड्राइंग्स 12,000, 10,000, and in that firm will get interest on drawings. Interest on drawings, that is amount will be 600, 500. Already we have calculated, only we have to put as per the journal entry. Okay, and at last this is the balance, this is the difference we found. Okay, if we total up these things, okay, in the credit side is more. Okay, if we total up these things, each partner we have to total up. If we total up these things, we will get this and this, and this side is less, this side is less, and the difference, whatever the difference is found, that is the balance CD. We write the balance CD here. Is it okay? This is the difference. जैसे हम लोग लेजर में करते हैं, लेजर में जो बैलेंस निकाला जाता है, सेम तरीका हम लोग को यहाँ अपनाना है, बिकॉज इट इज़ ए लेजर अकाउंट, कैपिटल अकाउंट, पार्टनर्स कैपिटल अकाउंट. तो दिस थिंग्स वी हैव टू डू. इफ यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड, यू give a comment, okay, in the comment section below. So this is all about the workings. Already I have shared. It is a very simple question. If you go through thoroughly, okay, you have to look the video again and again, so that if you don't understand, tell me. So I came live for my students. Okay, the journal entry is very much important. This is the question. You can take the screenshot of that. Okay, for practicing again and again. Okay, you write down the, first of all you have to write down the questions. You have to understand the questions. After that only you can proceed with the practicals. In this question, it is very necessary that journal entry is given. Okay, profit and loss appropriation is given, and partners capital account. Very important questions for your exam also. Okay, as this video is for educational purpose only. Okay, so you see, you have to practice again and again. So thank you, student. I hope you like the video. So thank you again. Tomorrow again I will try to come live. So thank you.